Mrs. Susan, 69 years old, lives in Phoenix, Arizona. Her cozy house sits on a quiet street, surrounded by vibrant bougainvillea and tall cacti under the bright, warm skies all year round. Every morning, gentle sunlight pours through her kitchen window, filling the room with a golden glow as she sips her cup of tea alone. But the warmth of the morning light couldn't always reach her heart. After her husband passed away 5 years ago and her children became busy with their own lives, Susan often felt lonely. Holidays and weekends became especially difficult. While other families gathered around their dining tables, laughter filling their homes, Susan sat by her window, watching the leaves fall, hearing only the ticking clock echo through her empty house. Some afternoons she tried to busy herself with little tasks, but they never lasted long. The house felt too big, too silent. She often wondered, is this what old age is meant to be, quiet and lonely? One morning, while walking around the neighborhood, she noticed a flyer for a local baking class. At first, she hesitated. It had been years since she joined any community activities. But that night, unable to sleep, she thought to herself, why not give it a try? The next morning, she dressed in a soft floral dress, tied her silver hair neatly, and stepped out with a bit of nervous excitement. Walking into the baking class, she was greeted with warm smiles and the comforting scent of butter and sugar. For the first time in years, Susan felt like she belonged. She kneaded dough alongside new friends, shared stories, and laughed out loud. A younger woman turned to her and said, "Mrs. Susan, you have magic hands." That simple compliment warmed her heart. From that day, Susan began building small but powerful habits that helped her live joyfully and keep loneliness at bay. The first habit she embraced was joining community groups or small classes regularly. Whether it was baking on Tuesdays, gentle yoga on Fridays, or a book club on Sundays, stepping out of the house and connecting with people made her feel valued, heard, and appreciated. The second habit was treating herself with care through small, well-prepared meals. In the past, eating alone meant grabbing something quick, a slice of bread or a bowl of instant soup, but she realized that every meal is an opportunity to love herself. Now, even when cooking for one, she chooses fresh vegetables, arranges her plate beautifully, and plays soft music in the background. She often thought, I deserve kindness, even in the smallest things. The third habit she followed was connecting with at least one person each day, even if just through a short phone call. Whether it was calling an old friend to check in, texting her granddaughter to ask about school, or simply greeting a neighbor during her afternoon walks, these small moments of interaction brought warmth and purpose into her day. But just as important as building good habits was letting go of harmful ones. The first habit she left behind was isolating herself at home. She learned that just stepping out the door, breathing fresh air, and exchanging a smile with a stranger could change her mood entirely. The second habit she gave up was neglecting her own care, eating carelessly, or dismissing her needs. She discovered that taking care of herself was not selfish. It was essential. Over the months, Susan transformed. Each morning, she woke up early, opened the windows to welcome the light, brewed her tea, and read a few pages from her favorite books. In the afternoons, she walked around her neighborhood, greeted neighbors, and sometimes stopped for small chats that brightened her day. On weekends, the warm smell of freshly baked cookies often filled her kitchen, and she would carry a basket next door as a thoughtful gift. Her neighbors adored her. They began visiting her home, inviting her to community events, and making sure she never felt alone. One evening, while sitting on her garden bench, her granddaughter ran up and wrapped her arms around her. "Grandma, I love spending time with you. You always smile and tell the best stories." Susan smiled, her heart full. She realized that joy doesn't simply appear. It is cultivated through simple choices, one day at a time. Her story is a gentle reminder to all of us. Even though aging can bring moments of loneliness, we can choose to fill our days with connection and purpose. By stepping out, reaching out, and treating ourselves with care and kindness, life becomes rich, colorful, and joyful, no matter our age. If you're listening to this story and sometimes feel lonely yourself, start small today. Call an old friend, join a local class, or cook a nourishing meal just for you. Happiness is not found in big, grand moments, but in the little choices we make every day. Thank you for listening to Susan's story. If you enjoy inspiring stories and simple tips to live joyfully and healthily after 60, don't forget to subscribe to Aging Gracefully. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue discovering small habits that make the golden years truly golden.